Hi, I'm Josh Lewis, and I'm excited to go over why partnering with Locutis IT Services is the best bet for your business to help you get to the top of the search results with Google. Working with Locutis IT helps you acquire more business, retain more existing customers, and strengthen all the other work you do with our technology. What is digital knowledge? It's all the public facts about your brand, like name, address, phone number, hours of operation, products and services, that all live online for your customers to search. Those facts start here, your website. At a minimum, this is the first place that the public facts about your business has to live. It turns out that businesses' websites are the place that search engines and customers both consider the most authoritative when they're looking for these facts. Makes sense, right? You know yourself best. So your first step is to get this right. And for the last 20 years, this was pretty much the only step because the website was the main place where people interacted with businesses online. But those facts about your business now live in a few more places. They live on Google and Facebook and Yelp and Apple and over 100 other places. And when you add all these places up, all these mini websites for your business, they get an average of about 2.7 times more views than your own website. And this number can go up to about 10 times as much for food service brands. And we're not just talking about the big guys. Your business lives across other niche or verticalized places as well. Sites like Vitals or LendingTree or Cars.com or Seamless all drive traffic in specific verticals. Language-specific sites are also driving traffic. Yasabi.com, for example, is a site that caters to the Spanish-speaking population. How many Spanish-speaking clients do you think you have? As much as 50% of all searches in the U.S. are in Spanish. And since every customer matters, you want to make sure that every experience someone has with your business, whether that experience takes place, is the best it can be. This is the hard part of being a marketer. You can't control the consumer's path to purchase, so you have no choice but to be the best version of yourself everywhere you could possibly be found. You need to be awesome everywhere. Now, I want to be clear when I say be awesome everywhere. I'm not just talking about your name and your address and your phone number or listings management, as you might have heard people call it. We're talking about distinct brand experiences on every site, app, platform, and device. It all starts with deep attributes about your business, like whether you serve a vegetarian menu or accept reservations. Then we're talking about rich content like images and video, things that bring your business to life on these platforms. And we're talking about reviews. People make decisions about your business every day based on what other people are saying across the web. Online reviews have a huge impact on both businesses and consumers. The impact can be positive or negative. For example, for every star a business gets in their rating, their sales revenue will increase from approximately 5 to 9%. At the same time, 22% of consumers will not purchase a product after reading just one negative review about it. In fact, last year, Google announced that it too makes decisions about which businesses to show based on what other people are saying. Google said that the three most important factors to local rank are relevance, distance, and prominence. In this case, prominence is defined as a business's reputation, which includes review count and rating. So what Google was saying is that it's literally ranking your business in the local pack based on how many reviews you have and how good those reviews are. If you don't manage your reviews, you're risking whether your business will even show up in search. And finally, each of these platforms delivers a unique user experience that you need to take advantage of to maximize your customer impact, like those calls, directions, and transactions we discussed earlier. For example, social posts on Facebook allow businesses to engage with potential customers and give them up-to-date information. One-click Uber ride booking lets customers book a ride directly from a business's website. And even something as simple as a voice response from Siri. This diversity of experiences multiplied by every one of your customers and all the complex facts about your business is why having direct connections with every platform matters. Simply pushing some basic data to aggregators is not the same as controlling your digital knowledge. Now, this is today. These are all the things that are happening right now, but there's also a new trend on the horizon, a wave of intelligent systems that are making decisions about businesses for their users. Google, Bing, Microsoft, Apple, and Amazon are all building intelligent agents. They're making decisions about what to show customers based on the characteristics of businesses. Many of these intelligent agents are powered by voice, and in fact, ComScore says that by 2020, voice search will make up 50% of all search. So it's very important that these systems have the right facts about your business. Just look at how Google is answering search questions even today. We're not seeing 10 blue links anymore. We're seeing structured answers based on knowledge about your business. And they're just getting started. Soon, the facts about your business will also live in other intelligent systems like self-driving cars from Uber and Tesla, and really far out, even crazier places like drones, sensors, virtual reality, and even smart clothing. This concept, structured facts about businesses powering intelligent systems, will extend to people, events, menus, services, and even more. So this is coming, and we're going to be here to help manage this future for you. Without our solution, each of these services has its own unique method and algorithm for compiling what it believes to be the most accurate information about your business. They consult a ton of different sources for this information, from government and phone records to user-submitted content and other directories. This compilation process turns your digital knowledge and business listings into something very similar to March Madness, a tournament with a totally unpredictable outcome. Are you currently working with data aggregators to solve this problem? When you do that, you're only sending data to a few of the teams in the tournament with no guarantee that the data actually makes its way to customers. It's also critical to understand that this tournament happens every day, sometimes multiple times a day. This tournament you see here is just one slice of the bracket at one point in time. As I mentioned, these services are built to serve their users the most accurate location data. They know businesses aren't static. They close, rebrand, they move, all kind of things happen. So unlike March Madness, which eventually stops, the data compilation process restarts and goes on 24/7, 365 days a year. When your digital knowledge and business listings are subject to that process, the data that your customers see often changes or degrades over time. Here's an example of a listing that was followed over a year across a sample of listing sites. You can see that as time progresses, certain data changes on certain publishers as frequently as multiple times per week. This means that the experience a customer could have with your business could be totally different from one site to another, with no guarantee that the information they see will be consistent or correct. Our listing solution allows you to control the public facts about your business across all third-party places I mentioned earlier. At the core of our solution is a technology we pioneered and patented to solve this problem, called Match and Lock. When we enter your business's information into our system, the platform automatically matches the corresponding listing on each publisher in the Power Listings network. After it matches, it locks those listings down so no other data source can update them. This technology puts you in control of what the search engines customers see online. Without Match and Lock, other services may deliver data, sometimes via API, to these third-party sites, but after that happens, that data goes into the compilation process. Think of it like creating a single team in the tournament via API. Tournament winners are chosen, stored, and published, and the process restarts all over again. Our MatchLock technology skips the entire compilation process. There are 0 steps in between updating your data in our system and seeing it published to consumers. And because your data is locked, it can't be overwritten. The tournament is effectively turned off when it comes to your customers when you use our solution. Enough trust in the data to turn that tournament off is hard to come by, and that's the superpower of our solution. over 100 direct data integrations with sites, maps, apps, and digital services all around the world across verticals, languages, and geographies. We can also make sure that the records we're updating are the only ones visible to consumers. Have you ever tried to check in somewhere on Facebook and noticed that there was more than one record for that location? That's because people can sometimes create rogue pages for a business just by misspelling them when they check in. Our solution quiets that noise and routes all your customers' traffic to the right place. In a case study conducted by Andrew Shotland, we've seen that duplicate suppression can increase presence in Google's local search results by 20%. Next up is knowledge tags, which helps your own website speak the language of intelligence services. All websites developed by Locutis all have knowledge tags. So the intelligence services we talked about before are looking for information about your business to power their rich search experiences. So where do they look? They look in the same places that consumers do, your website. The difference is these intelligence services don't care about your font, your colors, or your pictures. What they do care about is structured data. So you need to ensure that your website can speak their language. With knowledge tags, you can easily make your website intelligent by dynamically marking it up with schema. Our highly availability live API powers your website with data from Knowledge Manager so that any updates you make to information like your store hours automatically reflect on your website, and then rich analytics are automatically sent back to our platform. Next is reviews. Now, remember before when I said Google openly announced last year that ratings and reviews, or what it calls prominence, influence how your business ranks in search? Well, reviews are a hugely important set of public facts about your business, and our review solution allows you to unlock their power. Reviews are the new key to starring in search. Now, let's face it, bad reviews happen from time to time. There are really two ways to handle this, and our review solution helps you with both. The first is what we call the hug your haters approach. You may be helping your customers with this today. When you get a low review, you respond and provide thorough customer support to make the person happy. That's table stakes in customer service these days. But there's another thing you can do, regardless of whether they respond, and we call that approach fire up your fans. It's supported by data that suggests that 70% of consumers will leave a review if they're asked. Most of these customers generally wouldn't go out of their way to leave a review simply because the business provided the service they expected. On the contrary, unhappy customers are more than happy to leave a review if they feel dissatisfied. So by asking for authentic reviews from consumers on your own website, you can actively improve your public presence and your opportunity to acquire new customers. Our review generation solution lets you fire up your fans to request authentic reviews that you can add to your own website, and we call these first-party reviews. And our review monitoring feature gives you the visibility to see all the reviews of your business that people leave on sites across the web. It leverages our Power Listings network relationships over 100 direct data integrations to pull in those reviews from across the web in real time, so you know anytime that anyone leaves you a good or a bad review. You can also respond to the first-party reviews you generate, as well as to reviews on Google and Facebook directly from one dashboard. The last thing I want to touch on is the cherry on top, and that's our analytics. We could talk for hours about where your digital knowledge lives online and why it's important to manage your reviews, but how are consumers actually engaging with your business? What can you learn? Where can we help you improve? That's the power of our analytics solution. For the first time ever, you will have a single view of where your business lives and how it's performing everywhere online. Questions like how many people call you from Google Maps, or how many people are looking at your profile on Yelp, or does your business appear on Bing? These are all easy to answer with our platform. And that's the power of our analytics solution. For the first time ever, you will have a single view of where your business lives and how it's performing everywhere online.